Today I'm going to talk about why you need to eat carbs. Right, I just had like a sparkling beverage, so I had to burp. Talking to this guy at a pool party, right? And you know, he's lost like 100 pounds, 100 plus pounds, I think. And then since then, you know, he's built some muscle, but he's never had like a nice six pack and everything. And all he's doing is eating protein. Because, you know, people in the fitness industry emphasize protein, and it's the hardest macronutrient to hit typically is getting your protein. So I'm just gonna be, it's not hard to eat your protein. No, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. It's out of all three of them, yeah, it probably is. And most of the time, I don't even hit my protein. It's not as important as people emphasize, right? Is it important? Absolutely. You only need about 0.8 grams per pound of body weight. Anything over that, it's pretty much excessive. That's not that much protein, right? What people need to focus more on is getting carbohydrates. Carbohydrates is going to improve your performance. The better your performance is, the better you're gonna pack on muscle. The better you pack on muscle, the better you pack on motherfucking muscle. And that's what we wanna do. We wanna pack on muscle and lose body fat. And the people are like, I don't want to get too bulky. You're fucking far away from that. And I've never heard anybody say that and then get too bulky. I just haven't seen it happen. People with that mentality never put on muscle that well anyway. You weren't meant for it. No, I'm just joking. I mean, really, you can just change your mindset and your lifting and your nutrition and you're going to get there. And so many people, they'll just hear a quote and run with it that don't know much about fitness. And they'll be like, diet's more important. It's 80% this. No, it's not. No, it's not. Whenever it comes to packing on muscle, your training is far more important than your diet. You can eat like ass, but if you're eating a moderate amount of calories, not going crazy, and your training's on point, you can look fucking sick. You might not feel the best because you're not eating healthy, but you can look insane. I was gonna bring up Ronnie Coleman as an example when he was just eating pizzas and lifting heavy ass weight and he was jacked when he was natural, but he also has insane genetics, so. But even then, he was like a skinnier guy growing up. What made him pack on muscle besides his genetics? What stimulated the muscle growth is lifting. Lifting stimulates muscle growth, right? So there's no nutrition plan that you can have that's going to stimulate muscle growth and tell your muscle, oh, I need to get bigger. That's what the training is for. That's what the high intensity, high frequency training is for with the lower to moderate amount of sets. To power that, you do need carbohydrates, right? Now, you don't need carbohydrates. You could eat a keto diet and still pack on muscle. But if you want to do it in the best way possible, carbohydrates are going to help your training. As a result, the better your training is, the more muscle you're going to pack on. So eat carbohydrates. Don't be afraid of them. It's a calorie thing, right? So if the carbohydrates, eating extra carbohydrates makes you go over on your calories, which it shouldn't, then it becomes an issue, right? And that's when you start gaining weight. As long as you're eating at your calorie maintenance or lower and you're getting a good amount of carbs in, you're doing great. You're doing great. So don't look at carbs as the bad guy. Eating too many calories is going to cause you to gain weight. And you probably don't need as much protein as you're eating if that's what your main focus is. Chicken, protein shakes, this. You actually might be able to lower your protein, get around 0.8 grams per pound of body weight, and you might need even less, because how much protein you need is based more off of how much muscle you have versus your body weight. A really fat 200-pound person needs less protein than a super muscular 200-pound person, because muscle is what's really going to need that protein, not body weight in itself, right? So 0.8 grams, maybe even less, depending on your body fat percentage at that weight, and then get more carbohydrates in. It's gonna help for your performance. Eat at your calorie maintenance if you're trying to do a recomposition. Eat lower if you're trying to lose fat and pack on muscle at the same time. But to do this, if you're failing to pack on muscle while losing fat and you're eating in this fashion, then it's no longer an eating issue and it's a training program issue. But that's a different video. Don't fear carbs. They're going to boost your performance, and as a result, the better your performance is, the stronger you get in the gym, more muscle you're going to pack on. Don't be afraid of carbs, guys.